Mammuts. The Mistelbach-Aspern Museum Zentrum is likely to be the largest museum in Austria entirely dedicated to archaeology. We are the competence center for prehistory and historical archaeology, as well as experimental archaeology of the county of Lower Austria. Mammuts is based on 3 pillars: periodical, special and permanent exhibitions, the open-air archaeological park, and experimental archaeology. At our exhibition hall at Mistelbach, the district town some 10 kilometers from Aspern, we display annually changed special exhibitions on topics of world archaeology. Currently we show the Maya, the first major exhibition on that ancient Mesoamerican culture that Austria has seen in 25 years. In our main building, Aspern Castle, we display the permanent exhibition on the archaeology of Eastern Austria, which is part of the Division for Prehistory and Historical Archaeology of the State Collections of Lower Austria. The exhibition was last relaunched in 2014 and is, on 3 stores, divided into 3 sections: Stone Ages, Metal Ages, and Scriptural Ages. It includes a number of internationally well-known highlights, such as the Ice Age flute made of reindeer bone from Kammern Grubgraben, the staggering finds from the 6th millennium BC massacre of Schletz, or the Roman Lorica segmentata of Stilfried, and much more. Just outside the castle gates, one enters the archaeological open-air park, which was entirely remodeled and greatly updated in 2012 and 2013. Nearly all architectural models are based on Eastern Austrian archaeological evidences. Many were built using recreated tools or even measurements. A tour through the park starts at the Paleolithic hunter-gatherer site based on the latest results from Kammern Grubgraben. Our Bandkeramik house is modeled on a house from Schwechat, east of Vienna. The Bronze Age group consists of a Middle Bronze Age house resting on sleepers, inspired by excavation evidences from Pitten, and a Late Bronze Age house with a smithy. Short way beside the house is the lately rebuilt burial mound of Pitten, described in detail in our experiments. The Iron Age ensemble consists of 2 large sunken houses, an iron smithy, a structure with 2 gates often described as Celtic Assembly Hall, and the enclosed Sanctuary 1 of Roseldorf, featuring a palisade and a small wooden temple over the central sacrificial pit. Behind these buildings we come to the workshop area, which is used for workshops, lectures and hands-on experiences, which are held every weekend during the opening season from March to November. The exploration of technologies from the prehistoric past, closely connected to experimental archaeology, and the sharing of the results with the wider public have a long-standing tradition in Aspern. Much emphasis was put on experimenting as a way to solve questions which arose with the construction of model buildings in the archaeological open-air park, like the early Neolithic longhouse or the Bronze Age sleeper-based building. Every 2 years, Mammuts takes part at the Austrian Researchers' Night, where we invite scientists who are engaged in projects concerning the archaeological division of the State Collections of Lower Austria to present their projects and results to the public. In cooperation with Danube University Krems, our scientific staff explores the archaeological collections, publishes papers, contributes to drafts for exhibitions, and organizes conferences. Our own annual conference, the Tag der Niederösterreichischen Landesarchäologie, takes place in Mistelbach in early June, but we are always happy to welcome also external colleagues and scientific institutions to hold their conferences at Mammuts Mistelbach. The experiments carried out in Aspern cover a broad field, from details of prehistoric architecture, mobility of Paleolithic tents, to Bronze Age pyres or various pottery making technologies. Besides the advance of scientific research, many results were applied to our presentation programs for visitors or implemented into our annual festivals. Since 1982, Mammuts is in close cooperation with the Experimental Archaeology Study Group of the Austrian Society for Prehistory and Early History. The members of the study group give lectures in Vienna University, Department for Prehistory and Historical Archaeology, on the theories and practical implementations of experimental archaeology. The lectures given cover the essentials of experimental archaeology, basic theories, technical approach, or definition of research questions. The practical part, usually a 4-day workshop, takes part in Aspern every year in June. Every year we are happy to accommodate some 60 students from Vienna University as well as from many other international universities and support their experimental studies. The workshop aims at teaching the practical aspects of experimental archaeology research, getting to know the materials used, the practical skills, and the technical installations. Mammuts Aspern is very proud of that long-standing cooperation. Experimental archaeology will remain an important concern for us, both in mediation and implementation to the public, as well as further developing our open-air site as a research center in that field.